I'm not getting for some reason. There we go. I had to switch from retail to classic. So I am in flight, headed for Menethil Harbor. I will be taking the boat to Aberdeen, and then I think that's where, let me look at the little cheat sheet here. I'm basically following a guide. It says, seek out the dead Twilight cultist in Ashen Vale. And it looks like there is the series of ruins that's sort of on the coastline there and sort of set back into the forest or into the grassy area a little bit. I recognize that. I would show it, except I'm not sharing, anything but this game. And then I also have to bring in this item, which is Elixir of Coalesced Regret. 40 Strange Dust, which is 2 stacks here. 2 Small Glimmering Shards, which is half of this. And then 5 Greater Magic, which is half of this. You have to do this twice, which is very expensive. And then 5 gold, so I have plenty of gold to afford it. And I have the gloves that are necessary, which are these gloves right here. Toughened leather gloves. I would have made it myself, but it was actually cheaper to buy them. Because people are like making them to level up and then they just sell them on the cheap. So that's why they're not made by me. Otherwise, I would make them because I have them right there. All these items, mostly the elixir and the spider silk, are more expensive. I mean, they might not be bad now, who knows? Maybe I overspent. No idea. But that's the process. So it says the void-touched armaments are created by collecting the base rare crafted items and fulfilling a few quest steps centered around the Black Fathom Deep's raid to infuse them with the power of the void. Ooh. This guide will tell you how to farm the items needed to create them and what steps to take to be awarded the epic item. The origin of this gear lies within an artisan in service of the Twilight's Hammer cult. Under the command of Twilight Lord Kelris, who's one of the bosses in Black Fathom Deeps, he forged incredible equipment and armored the forces of his clan. Although he was content with his position among them, he was eventually visited in his dreams by a sinister presence. She exploited the pride of the cultist, placed into his own craftsmanship, and compelled him to create the box. I don't know what the box is yet. So there are 4 different pieces of gear. I'm reading from Wowhead, by the way. There are 4 different pieces of gear that make up this set of armor, spread across 3 armor crafting professions. As they are all bind on pickup and require skill in their respective profession in order to be worn, they seem to be Blizzard's attempt at making professions besides engineering more appealing when it comes to pure character power. So we have extra planar spider silk boots, which is an upgrade to the classic spider silk boots that you see a lot. The void touched leather gauntlets. Whoops, sorry, phone call. Oh, yeah, but did you notice when it was actually printed? It was 1927. Someone lamenting auto and telephone killed romance. But it could be applicable today.
It could be. And then they'd say sexting and the internet stuff and OnlyFans and all that jazz.
Yeah. Man, the internet has made things worse, I guess. Or things have been always terrible. And then I linked the actual article from 1927.
Got it.
Okay, that was funny. I didn't realize I was holding the foot pedal down when I was talking on the phone with my wife. Fortunately, I didn't say anything really crazy. At least I don't think I did. We can fish while we're waiting. Oily blackmouth, which come from these waters readily, sell fairly okay. It's a nice colored scorpid. Ooh, firefin. So anyway, I have to bring all the items that I showed you, and the gloves. Sorry, I'm eating ice. I have to seek out the dead Twilight cultist in Ashenvale. It says the corpse of the previously mentioned dead Twilight cultist can be... Ooh, one more. Can be found, and it gives the coordinates. In order to continue the quest chain, you need to have at least 100 skill in any of the 3 relevant professions, which I do. 150. I'm maxed out. And the Elixir of Coalesced Regret, which lets me see the dead individual, as far as I understand it. Let's see. This is where you will find important clues for the next steps and get to hear about the story surrounding these items. In addition to that, it seems to be required to unlock the dialogue options for the second step, even though you do not directly get a quest from this step. Okay. It says default interaction, failed dialogue, and successful dialogue. For failed dialogue, it says use an elixir of coalesced regret before interacting with it without meeting the other requirements. So if you're able to talk to the dude, but you don't have the other things, it says you can feel a slight pressure on your mind as something just outside your consciousness stirs. You hear a voice trembling and small. Who are you? No, you aren't right. You cannot help. Leave me be. You won't understand. Please just go. Okay, so that's if I don't have these items and the gloves. Anything that's not required, anything missing, like if I don't have a surplus of everything. Let me get on flight here. And we'll go to...
Good luck.
Actually, I can go right to... I have a shortcut. since I cleared BFD with the guild, and I got an item from the final boss, I came to this guy and I said, hey, I got this. What can you do with it? He's like, I'll give you a portal to Zoram Strand. Boom. There we go. And I can use my mount. I'm going to go Hawk. I've been testing Cobra Strikes instead of Lion. Oh wait, no, I guess I do have Lion. I just forgot to pop it. I was testing Cobra Strikes, which was a new thing I got, which I still need to figure out if it's better, or I'll just look online. Okay. I'm guessing it's over this way, because I sort of recognize it. It looks like this right here. Or maybe it's this. It's one of these. I think it's this one. Let me look at the picture again. Nope, it's not this one. It's this one. Right? Nope, it's not this one. Wait, there's a lot of these. Maybe it's over here. It looks like it has 2 tall posts and then a short post. Maybe it's 3 posts. Ah, there he is. Yeah, the camera is over here, so that's why you only see 2 large posts, because the other one's hidden, and it's angled about like this. So yeah. Alright, so if I talk to him now, it says... Oh, if he were still breathing. It's actually if he were still breathing. Okay, so now we're going to take the Elixir of Regret. Ah, there we go. You feel the hairs on the back of your neck stand up. Will you see? Yes, you are a maker, a crafter. Nice. Who are you? I made things, weapon, armor. How long does this about? Ooh, 2 hours, so I've got plenty of time. Voice pauses. I was an artisan, Twilight's hammer. I'll let you read. The box. They found me. I don't know how they found me. Back to the Future. Okay, well, I didn't get to make anything. So successful dialogue. Now find old Sericus. Okay. Wait, I thought I had to trade a bunch of stuff. Or maybe I just have to have it in my inventory. Oh, I don't have to have twice as many things. I just have to have... Okay, I misread the thing. I have twice as many things as I need. Okay then. Well, that's much better. I can always sell all this stuff back and make back the money I spent, which I did buy most of it. Okay, as brought up in the previous dialogue, old Saracus is looking to be the key to this mystery. This means you will have to venture into the Black Fathom Deep's raid. However, upon arriving there, you realize that he has already been slain. It seems as if the sinister entity we were warned about corrupted this turtle's Saracus used to guard, causing them to devour him alive. I'm going to try to do this without being in the raid, because I'm already cleared, like the instance that I'm in has cleared it, or the raid group that I was in cleared it, so it should be empty. Use the mount, bozo. Hopefully I don't have too many problems getting to the entrance. I'll have to form a raid group to get in, of course. I wonder if the old version is still there if you're not in a raid. This way, right? Yeah, there's a bunch of people waiting. Now, will it let me into the old version? So this is empty now. So maybe this is the raid. Yes, it is the raid. Okay, good. Good, 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 good. So I can just freely move around. This is sweet. And hopefully there's no remnants sitting around. Use my handy-dandy shortcut. Isn't that the turtle that should be right here? Yeah, there he is. Okay, so... Whoops. So, yeah, when you find this skeleton, he's already been slain. It seems as if the sinister entity we were warned about corrupted the turtles Saracus used to guard, causing them to devour him alive. Okay, so interacting with his corpse allows you to obtain a handful of shifting scales, which seems to be an important crafting reagent for the next step. So, interact, reach down and collect a handful of scales. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, let's read it here. Let's see. Wondrous magic. If only I could find... I don't know how people figure this stuff out. This just blows my mind that people are so nerdy that they just are so good at figuring all this. So I'm supposed to go... So someone during some part of this game was like, let's just go all over the place. Or maybe they had interacted with an NPC who said, do you have something for me? And they said, ooh, put a thumbtack in that. We'll come back later. Maybe that's important to the Season of Mastery because that's new. And then they sort of put two and two together and they realized, that must be this quest. But this happens in Ratchet. in the inn, and I remember seeing that NPC there when I was there last. They didn't really have anything to do for me, so maybe that's how they pieced it together. Was this weird NPC that seems to be new. So maybe it wasn't as difficult as I'm thinking it would be. Whoops, nope, I'm gonna go. Oh no, this is right. Because the map isn't being drawn yet. There we go. Feed the kitty. There you go, kitty. Oh yeah. I don't want to res down here. Can I take off here? Can't do it when I'm dead. Come on, get me a little farther, get me a little farther. It should be good. Okay, back on track. Oh yeah, interacting with the guildies there. Sorry, it's boring. This is just... I'll just stop talking so you can just enjoy the scenery of this full view. Almost completely uncovered by default.
Ishnu Allah.
So we're going to ratchet.
Farewell.
So what I'm thinking is that I misread the requirements for this quest, and the fact that it lists the requirements twice, once near the top, like you're gonna need this, you're gonna need all these items when you talk to this dude, is how I read it. But maybe I should have read it more carefully. Yeah, it says you will also need to gather the following materials to complete the quest chain in one trip. It's basically half of these items, and only 5 gold as opposed to a total of 10 gold. And then, of course, these shifting scales, and then the gloves. So, fortunately, not as expensive as I thought it was going to be. So that's good. That pleases me. So I'm headed to Ratchet. It says meet with Nora and Ratchet for protection from crushing darkness. Ooh, crushing darkness. Hello. Yes, I am recording. I'm going to move this window over this screen. It's interesting how OBS, my foot switch is bouncing back and forth in Firefox. It's interesting how OBS, when it records, you can put things over your game screen as long as you're recording the game through the executable, like siphoning the video directly from the game as opposed to capturing this screen necessarily. So you can put things on top of the screen. Very interesting, and it doesn't show up on the recording. Explaining my silly mistake to the guild about misreading the quest description. What I'm wondering is how people would know to have all the correct materials before talking to the first NPC. I mean, how would you know if you're not being asked to supply X, Y, and Z, which happens later on? It doesn't make any sense. How would they know? It's crazy. They're sleuthing. Okay. Hello, Nora.
Peace be with you.
All right, I'm going to read this here real quick. Maybe from this text, they figured it out, that they connected her to the scales.
Go in peace. Greetings.
Okay, nope, everything's still there. I'll need a nominal amount of materials. 5 greater magic essence, 2 small glimmering shards, 5 gold pieces. All right.
A shaft complete.
Oh, well that was fast. Thank you, autocomplete. I was hoping to read that, but oh well. That's thanks, Questy, you jerk. Okay, so I have a trinket that I can equip. Oh, can I not be equipped? Okay, there we go. So I have some magical. This is sort of like the cloak that people wear that you make from Ani's scale. For the Nefarian? Is that what the boss is named? Alright, so I have those. And I'm much poorer now, so there's that. I'm going to actually mail this stuff off to my auction tune. I'm not going to hold on to it. Because I want to amass gold for now, rather than leveling my enchanting professions. So, auction gal, you get all of these. Yes. And I'm going to send this to my herbalist, because it's pretty easy to farm. Oh, I also have the bronze tube for duskwood. Yes. Found that on engineer, like on day 3. I'm like, oh hell, I'm buying these. Because when people finally get around to doing it, you can never find the damn things. And yes, I do have 2 engineers, in fact, but they're still somewhat low and unable to create the bronze tubes. Okay, so next step. So, now that you've found a means of protecting yourself against the void, I wonder if I get to keep the trinket. You will have to look for a place only old Sericus has previously resided in. This is the area underneath Kelrus' sanctum and used to be the spawn point of the beast in the 5-man version of Black and... Okay, right. So, in the water, down below. Got it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to Astronar. I'm not going to use the portal this time. Let's see here. Although swimming... Do I have my... Oh, I do have my water-breathing potion. Nice. Although swimming into it would be otherwise afflict you with a stacking debuff that deals damage to you and blurs your vision, the Shifting Scale Talisman, bang, allows you to enter and loot the artisan's chest to obtain the box. Okay. Note, looting the box will not trigger an animation of the chest opening or chat message saying you got the box. The item will simply show up in your inventory. So, oversight on Blizzard's part, they didn't, like, fully flesh out all the animations. Jerks. Even though you can only have one of the void-touched pieces equipped at a time, you seem to be able to come back here later and loot the box again. This will allow you to make another one of these items in case you crafted the wrong version or want to be able to swap between them for different specs. Okay, good. So like a shaman could swap between the healing leather and the DPS leather if they were enhancement. And wanted to go, you know, healer or whatever. Okay. After this, we'll be going to Hillsbrad. So my hearth is set to Stormwind, so we'll be hearthing to Stormwind and then flying up to Hillsbrad. And that, the coalesced vision, the thing that let me talk to that dead dude, is crafted by alchemists, and the recipe is sold by the goblin that wanders through Hillsbrad. So I've never seen the recipe on them. People must snipe it as soon as it appears, and which is why it's on the auction house for like 50 silver, and why I bought mine for like 3.5 gold. The materials are about 2.5 gold on the auction house, so that's sort of a fair exchange. That way I don't have to level my alchemist, and I don't have to bother anyone else. But he also sells fish bait, or special bait that lets you you toss it into the lake, the little pond, I guess, south of Terran Mill, the Horde camp in Hillsbrad, and that spawns a giant elite turtle. Well, not giant, but he's about the same size as the other turtles that are in the water on the river. He's level 25, he's elite, and you're supposed to kill him, and that's how you get Cobra Strikes. So, have that now. So that's fun. And I was able to solo him easily. They said, you might want to bring friends, but, I'm wearing a lot of blues now, and a lot of it is, self-healing, and, along with all the buffs, from the 3 different runes that I've got going. I think I had Cobra Strikes active then, so my pet was doing a lot of damage. Basically every time I crit, then my pet, he will bite, and I don't think it counts for claw, right? It's just next to special attacks are ones that consume focus on a cooldown, I think, and that would be bite with my cat. It would be poison with a scorpid and lightning breath with the serpent, which I have all 3 pets, and I'm thinking of getting rid of the scorpid because they've been nerfed. I'm full of envy for his good luck at his drop there. Yay, PvP earned amount. Although I did barely any PvP for it. Watch me end up needing everything again, and I have to bounce the email back from my auction tune. That would be funny. Oh no, you gotta provide it to me now. I want in on all those sweet materials that you collected. chat. Who the hell's calling me? Raw, prank call. Or not prank call, robot call. Pass. I'm not going to answer you if you don't say hi in the first 3 seconds when I say hi or hello. It's like, hello, silence, silence, silence. Okay, you're gone. Because they have a system there that's like listening for a person to answer, and then it'll connect them to a telemarketer. Screw that. I'm not talking to telemarketers. I'm not buying your shit, whatever it is. Huh. Thought for sure I had crisp spider meat at some point. Someone's doing Morbid Fell. Why would you do it at this level? There's some really great piece of gear that drops. Let's strip down so we can call blue pieces at least. They'll be more expensive. Oh, that's not a repairable. This is the green stuff. Did I put it all back on? Yes. I accidentally hit the wrong button. I should define a strip down. I don't think it affects those actually, so let's just put those back on. I think it only affects armor. The 6 pieces of armor. Let's put in Heart of the Lion. Oh, that's right, I don't have that right now. Well, a druid just came out, so it should be good to go in. Or not. I'm gonna death run it. He was stealthed. Got halfway there. That's good. Might take me a couple more deaths. Or maybe not. Maybe I can get in. Yeah. Update my item rack for these. Save. Let's go. In about 10 minutes, I have to go do sourdough bread stuff. Maybe I'll be done with this stage by then. Or maybe all of it. I don't know how many I'm going to do. I also have it rate limited to under a certain level, So I could open up more and get more quests if I raise the limit from 24, I think I set it to. Look here. That was a misclick. Yeah, so 24 gives me all these. Because the idea is I don't want to do too many quests right now, because I want to have a whole bunch saved up that I can turn in. So I'll do some of the higher quests and just turn in 20 of them. Like, I'll do all the green ones. I'm saving like the yellow ones. Then again, might do the grinding mode where we just clear Scarlet Monastery Graveyard over and over again. We'll see. Haven't made any determinations for sure. Gee, this interior looks so familiar, just like the exterior hallways. I wonder if we left a chest over here. Get all the chests? We did, yeah. Ooh, giant clam. Take my water breathing potion so I don't have to worry about it. Tangy clam meat actually sells well, so I'll probably swim around and grab all of them. I'm wearing it, so that's good. And there's the chest. Now, if I weren't wearing this, supposedly I'd be dying right now, and dying quickly enough that I would never make it. There we go. There's the box. Supposedly there's something inside this box that is very important, which I think is the reagent needed to upgrade the gloves to epic. Okay, no more clams. Oh, there's one. Okay, so now that I have the box, I go to Hillsbred Foothills. While I'm on my flight path, I'll go do my bread. I'll do it a couple minutes early. And then you get to watch a really boring flight between Stormwind and Hillsbrad.
Need help? Light flight.
Okay, I'm back from doing the bread. My timer's now set to 30 minutes for the second fold, which will be a coil fold. I just did the stretch and fold. Stretch and tuck, whatever you want to call it. Okay. If you have been questing in Hillsbrad foothills, you might have already come across Ardell Dralta, or Brave Stone Torch. These NPCs will tell you that they have traveled to this place in search of a massive light-wreathed stone that fell from the sky and crashed somewhere in the Alterac Mountains. As the cultist and the tool tip of the box both hinted at the light being the only way to cleanse its corruption, you will want to head to, and then XY coordinates, on the Alterac Mountains map and use the pillar to destroy the box. Doing so will reward you with a single shard of the void. Alright. And it has the quest text from the NPC. I am Ardell Dralta of the Argent Dawn. I've just been dispatched from Chillwind Camp to investigate reports we've received. They have it wrong here. Investigate reports we've received an enormous light wreathed stone that seems to have fallen from the sky somewhere in the mountains of the Alterac. I believe I saw the light coming from high in the hills just northeast of Terran Mills. Okay, so that's a lower area. As I was riding by, but I'm at a loss as to how to navigate the winding and treacherous paths leading to it. I came here hoping to hire a knowledgeable guide. Please, you must excuse me while I set about my most urgent business. And then they have the screenshots of the... so we'll go through these in a minute. Come on, kitty. I have human tracking on, so I'm gonna look for the goblin and see if he's selling anything interesting. Maybe the reagent recipe. Thought I could thread the needle.
Do I have a deal for you?
Nope, just jumper cables. However, I will get those for my warrior. I'll get it again for my rogue. So the location I'm going is to the southeast portion of Alterac, so it's probably going to be like over here, over this way. I probably should have flown to Chillwind, but because I have that flight path. But then I have to deal with the dragon that's probably flying over there. Yeah, I'm gonna wait till those guys path away. Yeah, I think they're far enough now. It's interesting being this overpowered at 25. It feels like retail at 25. Because, you know, you're stopped and you have to collect all this gear, and some of it's, you know, pre-raid quality or raid quality. And so you basically just erase even level 25 mobs. It's quite humorous. Oh, and then add to the fact that you have, you know, the lion buff. I have sniper training. I have beast mastery, so my pet has almost twice the focus that he normally would have, or regenerates it twice as fast and has like 30% more damage. It's just crazy. Let's see how bad this area is. I don't think it'll be bad, even if the enemies are above me. Oh, maybe it will. Yeah, I might want to skip that. Alright. Sanity prevails. We're going to go the other way here. Just going to head right to the southeast corner. I'm going to watch a little video here showing where it is. Oh, so it's back in Hillsbrad. So they are... They're down here. Oh, okay. Let's go back down. Let's see, how do I get around this area here? I don't want to anger the PvP vendors. So it's not technically an Alterac Valley, or maybe it's just the very rim of it. Alright. Spider. For spider legs. Not quite as fast as retail, but still pretty damn fast. I think if I was all raid gear, it would be as fast as retail. Especially, that assumes that I'm in heirlooms, which are, you know, raid quality for this level. Sorry, eating ice. Oh, Yargrim's mining. Silly orc. He's the guy I passed near Terran Mill. Okay, so there is supposedly another corpse. I hope I don't need a second reagent. Climb up. I'm not seeing... Where are they specifically? They're right at the end of this, they're right at the end of this thing. Path. Oh, that's why. That's where they started, right? Please don't surprise me like it does in the game, like for rogues. I'm just following this video. I'm basically walking where they're walking, hoping that this is where it occurs. Maybe it's up in these hills. This is crazy how people find these things. It just blows my mind. How do you find this shit? You just explore every possible nook and cranny of the world until you stumble into it. Or are they just taking a roundabout way to this spot? Why are they going here? Oh, this is interesting. Never seen this. This is crazy. I've honestly never walked on this path. This is cool. I like new things. Well, holy shit, there it is. I can close the video down now. This delights me. I love this kind of stuff. Seeing a place that I've never seen before in a game that I've played for 16, 17 years. It's crazy. That's crazy. Oh wait, do I have to talk to the NPCs first? Okay, well I know where the shard is. I think I have to talk to the NPCs. Okay, where are the... Okay. Alright. Oh, God, my stupid foot pedal. Okay, so South Shore. I should have just talked to them in South Shore. Like an idiot, I just set off without thinking. Alright, so we're going back to South Shore. I'm going to actually set this... That's so cool. Fortunately, I'm a hunter and I have fast running. Aspect of the not too damn slow. Let's see if I can jump down without dying. Nice. Yeah, might as well finish this other quest while I'm here. Sorry if it's boring to watch. I think we'll avoid trying to hit that guy. I don't want to die. That would almost be certain death. I sort of want to just get this done rather than stopping to skin. Yeah, those guys... they might not be actually too bad. Their health isn't super high. They probably hit like a truck. The pet has good armor. Let's see, it's against at level, it's 43%. Am I gonna get attacked? No, no patrol. Alright, so sagefish. It's weird. I never used to notice sagefish pools. They seemed to be rare, but now they're all over the place. Yeah, I have to confess to not being very observant when I game. I'm like a remedial gamer. The first 2-3 times I'm like, shiny things, kill, 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 and then I slow down like the third or fourth time. I'm like, oh, there's a thing here. Huh, I should probably look at this more closely. So, like, that's why I just set out on my own without thinking. Okay, where is she? Let's check. I think she's. Looks like it's on the. Maybe she is in the inn. Maybe her story is that she's visited. I don't care about story. No, her story is that she's. Oh,
Can I
she
help
is.
you?
Okay. Okay, so there's a shadowy figure. Is there a shadowy figure here? Oh, okay, no,
Have a good
okay,
one.
so maybe I didn't really need to talk to her. But still, it's good that I did, just for completion's sake. That's what I should have done when I was up there. See, I thought I saw no interactables at the pillar, so I thought, oh, I forgot to talk to the lady, so I'll talk to her, and maybe she'll give me like a special thing that I have to do, and that should unlock the pillar, so that when I click on the pillar, you know, it has a little gear icon. But I'm wrong. It's the box itself is a usable item on use, but you have to be next to the pillar to click the, you know, to make it work. So, my bad again. Again, it shows you how unobservant I am. I would be terrible at solving these puzzles. Just terrible. That's why I don't put myself out there as a puzzle solver. At least not this kind of puzzle. I don't pay attention to lore. I don't pay attention to instructions. I'm like, just show me the dot on the map, and I'll go there and I'll hit things with my stick. To be honest, the voiceover app made it a lot better. But I'm in a bit of a hurry, so I don't use the voiceover app. Plus, there will be no voices for this quest chain. But for the normal quests, they're very nice. I had it on for a while, and it was getting on my nerves. I think because I was doing so many quests at once, they were overlapping, like stacking up like 5 or 6 quest dialogues at a time, and they would just run after one after another. And it was like, okay, this is nice, but this is just too much, and I'm losing context, and I'm trying to think about what I gotta do next, and it's just a distraction. So, no, shutting it off. Thanks. Normally, I would have the food macroed in like that. meat or fish, but I keep changing. Oh, well, that one is big bear meat. I keep changing the food around so I don't have like a consistent supply. Like normally I would like fish up like 100 of fish X, and then I would just keep rotating those in from my bank or my bank to my inventory and just sort of eat them over time. But switching between pets a lot, like between the cat, the scorpion, and the wind serpent, they sort of somewhat eat different foods, so that was not a feasible solution. So I've just left it blank, no macro, and just been selecting it by hand. A little bit more work, but there you go. God, how did they figure this out? This blows my mind. How did they figure this out? Just unbelievable. Maybe they saw it from a different angle and said, hey, let's get up there. Like, can you see this from some other places? Is that how people would know to look there? Did they data mine it? No, you can't see this from anywhere. Just bizarre. Goodbye box. Sweet. Now I have the Shard of the Void. Now is there supposed to be a shadow? Oh, there's the shadowy figure. So clever. Let's see. How boring. Nice. It's so boring. Ooh. Nice. It gives them ultimate at once. That's funny. Okay, so agility as opposed to this. And of course, since I don't have blacksmithing, they taught me breastplate and boots, but I don't have tailoring or what. So it's sort of like they just shoot at you like a shotgun and you pick up what you pick up. Okay, so make sure I get the right one. And of course, it's going to take forever to create it because it's very, very special. Say you need leather working 100, but why is it still? Maybe it just lasts forever. Yeah, maybe it's always orange. Oh yeah, I have to enchant it. So that's nice. So 10-minute cooldown. Increase attack speed by 10%. Now I do know I need to go into Duskwood and do the quest chain that gives me the quiver that holds 12 stacks with an 11% haste. So, because right now I have 8 stacks and 10%. So, you know, 1% extra damage for doing a simple quest, that's worth doing. Now I'm going to just quit here. I'm going to park and log out or go do other things on other characters and then come back and hearth him. Because I don't want to, like, run all back. So that's it for now. You saw the process, and I have it recorded for myself, so I can relive it, all the boring parts in between as well.